Here are 3 things you should never do in the talking stage with a woman. And if you're tired of things falling apart before they even start, then you might want to hit that follow button so that you can see more videos like this. Number 1, stop being so available. If you are always available to her, you aren't even leaving an inch of room for her to be excited about you or for her to miss you. I'm not saying lie to her and tell her that you're not free when you are. I'm saying don't schedule your entire life around getting to see somebody that you barely know. Make time for other things in your life, like your friends, family, and hobbies.
Damn, skip me.
2, don't put all your eggs in one basket. What I mean by this is don't go around canceling all of your other dates just because you had an amazing first date with someone. That is hardly enough time to learn all of the things you need to learn about somebody before committing to a relationship with them.
Man, hell no!
Not to mention, focusing on just one person in the early stages will lead to you getting too attached and scaring her away. And number 3, don't just believe her words. Actions always speak louder than words in the early stages of dating. If she says that she's interested in seeing you again, but then makes 0 effort to actually plan something, her actions tell a completely different story, and you need to stop wasting your time on her.
Nobody knows why liars lie.
Let me know in the comments what things you'll never do in the talking stage. As always, feel free to save this video as a helpful reminder of things you should never do in the early stages of dating.
I'm absolutely blown away and I'm shocked that a woman actually gave a man some good advice. Or did she just give that as general advice? Either way, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. Even though she just gave 3 good tips, never go to the fish to figure out how to catch the fish.
Bars.
So if you're going to follow a dating TikTok coach, follow a man.
Squeeze me? Oh, no, you did.
There is no worse feeling when you're talking to someone and you're excited about talking with them and you've been messaging them and then they go rogue, they go ghost, they go off the grid, you don't hear a thing and you're like, what the hell happened? And then you start telling yourself lies in your head and you're like, well, probably they're just really tired, or they have a lot going on in their life, or something happened in their family, or their pet ran away. Like, you just start telling yourself things to make you feel better because you're like, how could they just stop responding to me? And then you know it's over because you go on their social media and the minute they post something, whether it's a photo, whether it's a story, you've lost them. They're gone forever.
True evolution, that true growth as a human, it just isn't there.
And your heart drops and you're like, oh, they're choosing to ignore me. Great.
Because they don't give a damn about you. They don't like you. I don't like you.
She has 20 guys in her inbox right now dying for a chance to take her out. And she's going to keep ignoring them and focus on guys who don't want anything to do with her other than to use her for bedroom fun. And she's going to obsess over each one of those guys until she ages out of the dating market. But don't shed any tears because she has 20 guys in the inbox who would treat her right and never ghost her. She loves the mistreatment. Yeah, I know, it's sick.
If I don't find my guy soon, guess what? That's okay, because there's a new batch coming when everybody gets divorced.
What? What are you talking about?
In a couple years. And if I don't get in on that round, then there's widow round in a couple years after that. So there's lots of hope left. Don't give up.
There's just something about that rubs me the wrong way.
Maybe you should just give up. You know what I mean? If you couldn't figure it out from 18 to 30, look, it's a good chance you're beyond repair, especially being an attractive woman. Attractive women obviously have it the easiest in the dating market. They have all the options. Chances are the widowies or whatever the fuck you call them and the divorcees, they're not going to want you either. They didn't want you the first round, they ain't going to want you the second.
How dare you? People very rarely treat you how they feel about you. They actually treat you based on this scientific thing. I'm Dr. Sarah Hensley. I'm a specialized social psychologist, and I've been studying the science of attachment and attraction inside of romantic relationships for nearly 20 years.
We don't believe you. We don't believe you.
People treat you not how they feel about you. I know you think they do. I know you think if they wanted to, they would. That's not what the science supports. The science supports They treat you to the degree that they can handle their own wounds and triggers. So the science actually says they treat you to the degree that they have the capacity to treat you. Now, we are talking about long-term relationships, okay? We are not talking about short dating relationships where somebody might not be attracted to you, or, you know, maybe they're dating somebody else or whatever. We're talking about you've been with this person in an exclusive relationship for a long time, or you're married to this person. They are treating you to the capacity that they can, okay, handle their own wounds and their own triggers, aka their own demons. So please do not break your own heart and tell yourself these negative stories that you're somehow not good enough, okay? If you weren't good enough, they would have never gotten in a relationship with you to begin with. They would have been unattracted to you from the start. They would have seen these things and they would have gone, that person isn't for me, okay? They liked you and they decided to be in a relationship with you. And if that relationship is going poorly, it's because you guys are likely not meeting each other's attachment needs, okay? And his or her behavior toward you is indicative of how much they can handle their own wounds and triggers and their capacity to regulate themselves and to step away from their triggers and to give you the love that you deserve. Because you do deserve to be loved. For more information on attachment,
Is it just me, or did she repeat the same thing 26 times to make up this TikTok? But whatever. If you're a doctor, ma'am, you should have enough common sense to know that you shouldn't be operating a motor vehicle while you try to record TikToks. The DR title just ain't what it used to be.
That's a damn shame.